So with that, I'm getting, and this seems like a dream problem to have, but I'm almost getting more leads than I can call. And so that's why with you all, I started with one and very shortly after hired the second one. And very soon we might even hire the third. The number one thing I would say to working with them is, one, get them soon, and two, find out what they're good at, right? Just think of it back to an employee, because each VA is going to be different at different things, and utilize them for what they're good at, right? They might be really good at social media. So every business nowadays, with how much everything's going towards social media, utilize them for that. One might love the cold calling, the challenge of, getting appointment sets. So use them for that. Really find in and dig into that VA and find out what they're good at and utilize them for it. Because if you stick somebody that's good at social media, but stick them in cold calling, they're going to get burnt out. Especially because a lot of leads I'm going now do have some sort of expiration dates. So time is huge of the essence. And when I was referring to before, where if essentially it's dead, it literally is dead for me or for anyone. So there's a very much of a time table or timeline that these leads have to be called and problem has to be solved. And so it's more getting them on, deal volumes increased. I mean, at first it was more of a testing to see if the software would actually work. Then I figured out that it does. And now it's just simply scalability, right? So how many counties can we do at a time? And so, the deal volume's gone up a ton. Really, they're really starting to understand what we do, how it's different from maybe a lot of other people that are out there. Our leads are different themselves. So, overall, it's been great just getting the deal volume, and haven't really not far enough in yet to see how much more profit per se there is. I don't really have that metrics yet, but the deal volume itself has definitely increased a ton.
That's amazing. Okay. So working with the virtual assistants then, specifically, is there a deal or a story that you remember where that VA really was the quintessential piece of that deal going to the finish line?
Well, yes, it was one of the earlier ones that we had gotten where we were really figuring out, again, VAs or us tackling at what would be the best option. And she had called this one particular seller, and her concern for the person because she would set the appointment, she sends it to us through our CRM. She sends it to us, we take care of it. And the response from this seller was, she really seemed to care about us as a person, which I think if you do that means a lot. And that was very early on for us. And that kind of strikes home to what we did for her. I think I mentioned this early on. So it was